All right, everybody. Gonna take the boba list for another round. Same thing as last time. Still testing out fire, fire magic, and Wrath of the Skies. I played a few rounds off stream. I'm less and less enamored with the white of Wrath of the Skies. But I do like it though. But the white is definitely has definitely put me in some positions I didn't want to be in terms of my mana. I'll put it that way. It's not all bad though. I mean, there are boards, of course, where you just play it and the game ends on the spot. I like it against Nadu decks. I like it against Painter, but yeah, it ain't free, unfortunately. Otherwise, I don't know. In the queues, I'm getting pretty sick of this blue-black deck. I keep seeing it a lot, like 2-3 times a league. The Tempo and Reanimator variant. It is what it is. I wonder if there is going to be action taken against it. I'm kind of hopeful. Watsy's last ban announcement just kind of said that, they probably would have to do something if it continued. And it certainly does seem to be continuing. So this is fine. Force, white card, removal. Yeah, okay. Jebediah. So we're gonna play this out. Beans? Maybe? It's either Beans or not. Okay, it's Infect. Infect is one that I have not played against in some time. So against Infect, you definitely want to... I'm just going to play out this Plains. You definitely want to plow the creatures on their turn. There's a lot of pump spells that give hexproof, so the idea is if they give it hexproof, you want them to do it during your turn when they're not attacking. That is the basis of the idea. It's not that complicated. So we're just gonna ponder. Yeah, so if you plow during their turn and they cast like Vines of Vastwood or something, then the problem is gonna be that they, not only did they turn off your Swords to Plowshares, but they also applied like a big buff to their Infect guy. And that's the sort of thing that loses games for you, unfortunately. So I'm just gonna thin my deck a bit here. I'm gonna have to crack it anyway. So what's coming up here? He hasn't done anything, so I think I take a turn just to build. I'll cast a Brainstorm during his step and see what's what. I don't think I want both of these forces. Okay. What are we doing here? Okay. Blighted Agent. So I'm just going to Brainstorm here. I like bouncing this. Teferi's also very good against their deck because it limits the sort of combat tricks they can do. Don't think I need more than 2 forces here. I'm just going to get Island again. So the plan is to Teferi bounce this after I play a land. Teferi is insane in this matchup. So I fully intend to jam this one through. I'll pitch this Teferi. That's fine. I don't need more than one. Okay. We're just going to put you back. Okay, because the other nice part that it does is it turns on all your prismatic endings as well as instant speed kills. So you're just going to do the hedge thing. Okay. I can't see myself forcing anything. If anything, maybe it's a Stoneforge Mystic into a Cryptic Coat to give a Force Pitch. Okay, there's an Inkmoth Nexus. Blighted Agent, okay. So now I have Plow, Snap, Plow on both their Infect guys with 3 cards in their hand. So I can't deploy Stoneforge, but I don't exactly need Force either, so it's not a big deal to me. You tell me what you want to do here. That's kind of unfortunate. Okay. So he's Legolasing it, and I can't respond because it has split second. But I can counter Invigorate, so it's going to be like a 5/5. That's okay. Berserk. So that's lethal. So that we cannot abide. Okay, so let's see what we're going to do here. So both are going at me. So I'm just going to plow the Nexus. I think that's the harder one to interact with because it turns back into a land. I'll get 5 Infect. He has another Nexus, okay. Cryptic Coat, okay. So I'm just going to start taking 2 Infect a turn, which is not ideal. I'm probably going to have to bounce. We'll see what he wants to do with this attack. I'm open to the notion of bouncing one or bouncing a Blighted Agent or something at this point, if I'm given the opportunity. All right, he's just sending all the Infect to my head, which makes sense. Okay, that's a lot of Infect. All right, so I'm going to return you. So here's a Jace. So I think if there's a way out of this, I have to Jace Brainstorm into it. I'm going to need a lot of removal to make this work. Yeah, it's not like I can block anything. Sure. So he's got 2 more Infect guys. Hopefully he hasn't drawn a pump spell. He has. All right. All right, then that's how that cookie crumbles. Okay. So how do I do this? He has a lot of free stuff, so that's good. More removal there. I like Wrath of the Skies. So this is pretty much where I want to be. Back to basics is good. Dress down, strips, Infect. Maybe not Spell Pierce. I don't think Batterskull is very good here. You just want something to like stand in front. I cast so many like, oh no, you still want counterbalance. I think I cut some forces, all the forces. I think I cut all the forces and just out muscle him with removal. I think that's how I'm going to do it. I've been told that this is a generally kind of tough matchup because you're it's always the combo decks that are half creature, half normal that pose issues for control like ours, because we always have this tendency of, hey, I'm going to, keep the removal half of my deck in, or I'm going to keep the counter magic half of your deck in. You don't really have room for both in a 60 card. And that's kind of the angle that this one is stretching at. Like it's forcing you to do that. I'll play this Volk. If he wants to waste it, that's fine. I'm totally fine with him, like, thinking mana is important. Okay. So I'm gonna get a Stoneforge Mystic. I'm gonna just... This thing can be blocked, so... Yes, I will. I'll get Cauldron. It seems fairly unlikely that he'd be able to just kill me outright. How much was Berserk again? Another elf. Okay. He's not attacking. Interesting. Okay. So there's a twist. I'm gonna go blue, white for Lavinia. That's gonna turn off a lot of his pump spells. Okay. Puts Forcible into their yard. Alright. Would have preferred for him to have drawn that, but such is the nature of Surveillance. So I think he's going to struggle to pump his creature up enough. Blighted Agent's fine. He's not attacking at all, which I'm fine with ultimately. Okay. So we're just going to chill then. I can deploy Cauldron at any point now. It's not really a good attacker because I need it to be a good defender first. Okay. That's fine. I just kind of want to see where his commitment level's at. I can take 2 Infect. Okay. So we're going to activate Stoneforge. I'm going to put in this Cauldron. Now, I could Red Blast it now, but if I do that, he can untap and kill the Lavinia, so I'm going to do it during my turn when it gets shrunk, I think. Alright, let's lead off with a Brainstorm first. Okay. A lot of the same, so we're going to put you... And I don't think I need another Brainstorm back. My hand's pretty stacked. So we're going to cast this. I'm going to blow him up. Okay. So he's gonna probably quick reflexes this. Okay. Let's see. So now he can't tap creature. Okay. So quick reflex is out of the way. I think I take an island. I'm gonna ponder here. I'm gonna any order this pile. I'm just gonna plow this blighted agent before he finds more cards. If he has a quick reflexes, he has a quick reflexes. Flusterstorm. He's really trying to protect this blighted agent. So, all right. So he's got it. Okay. So either Fire or Wrath of the Skies would be very much welcome here. They're both in the deck somewhere. I know they are. Okay, there's Enigma Nexus. Okay. Ooh, a Sylvan Library. Okay, that's a good one. Okay. So I can do blue Snapcaster Mage. Can a brother get a red blast? I'm gonna have to start going on the offensive here. I have Snap Plow, Lavinia to back it up, so we gotta start. I gotta start doing damage here, because he's gonna draw cards off library, so I need to make them painful, or painful enough for him to think about it. Back to Basics is also very good in this matchup for what should be fairly obvious reasons. Lavinia means days isn't a thing, so I can still plow one of the creatures. Okay, cool. Okay. We're just going to attempt to plow this. Okay. Looks like he's trying to... It'll have to be another Flusterstorm or something, probably. He'll have to pay for it either way, because of Lavinia sitting there. Target non-bushwag creature. God, what said it? Oh, Unfinity. It's like, what the hell's a brushwag? So we're going to target Plow. And we're going to threaten a lethal here, I think. I think here we have to threaten 5, 9, 10. All right. I'm pretty sure this is an attack with all situation. Yeah, he's gonna have to block something because these two for sure. 2, 4, 9, 11. So I can put him to 1 basically. 5, 9. That forces a block. So how can he block this? If he blocks this, then he goes to 8. So he's... Okay, I'm going to leave back the Lavinia. This forces a block. So worst comes to worst, I at least have a blocker. And then I turn off his fetch land and I don't put my Lavinia at risk, let's say. And I also keep a blocker back. Okay. So he goes to 2, and he has 1 Infector left. Oh, shoot. 3. Oh, I could have put the Cauldron onto the Lavinia. Oh, shit. That's a miss. Ah, man. So he can only get... He's going to get 2 cards out of this. I'm probably just going to throw Lavinia under the bus as a blocker here. Okay. Berserk. 5, 9, okay. So that's going to be just short. Oh no, it won't be. I forgot about that. Ah! Yeah, if I had equipped Cauldron to Lavinia, I wouldn't have lost. Yeah, okay. He's got it. Tight game. No, I fucked that one up. That's frustrating. That could have been a win. I should have equipped there. There was no reason for me not to do that. Yeah. Infect's not one that I'm too familiar with, so sometimes you have to be refreshed when you see it. Like, oh yeah, that's what that shit can do. All right. Well, at least that was a little palette cleanser from all the blue-black decks I've been getting. Yeah, play. Okay, this is good. Punted. I'll put this into play. Island could be anything. Okay, so this is like a red stompy kind of deal. Which means that the next land out is probably a flooded strand. This is either Painter or red stompy. I'm not sure which yet. I'll know after this turn. Oh, nope, it's storm of some kind. Okay. Okay. What's the storm? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Oh, I think I counter one of these and then I plow, snap, plow. Some kind of like dragon deck. Okay. Sure. I hope that was kind of his all-in. Otherwise, this is going to be pretty fucking scary. So I have Snap Plow as well. So I don't think I'm dead. I think I'm actually kind of okay if that's all he has up his sleeve. Snapcaster Mage. Otherwise, yeah, I'm taking 4. Okay, this is way too many lands, yo. Thank you. Yep, that. Dot, dot. Dot, dot. Done. We're gonna Stoneforge it up in here. Yeah, Cauldra. The priority is basically just to get him dead now. Yeah, the priority is to get him dead before he can do whatever the fuck that was again. He might be reloading to do it already. Okay, no, he's just SSGing out. Okay, cool. I'm just going to push damage. It increases the clock either way. If he has to block the Snapcaster, we trade, and then Stoneforge can do something. So we're just going to put him in the dirt. Or try to before he does something and wriggles out. Yeah, okay, so he's going to take the trade. So now we're hitting for 6 a turn. So he's dead in what, like 4 turns? He'll get to see like 4 more cards. Give me that sweet, sweet thing. Just get a mountain. Okay, I mean, that's not nothing. I will take that. This is big. Okay, what is this? Is this just a hard cast? Elemental Eruption. And we let it go. Yeah, okay. Cool. Alright, so how do we beat this monstrosity? These cards, that seems good if he manages to go off. These are okay. I didn't see any artifacts, so I'm not going to bring those in. What's bad? Dress down's pretty bad. Back to basics seems embarrassing. I don't know if I love all these removal spells, but I kind of want to keep some in. Wrath of the Sky seems particularly good here since that can clean up an entire storm turn. Arid Mesa getting white is nice. Probably will just get Tundra off that, though. Jace is for later. So if I get white, then Wrath of the Skies can pretty much scoop up a combo turn. Unless he has some other way that he wins these games than that Elemental Eruption. What is this, like a chalice or something? Defense grid. Okay. Gridding up. So I'm going to bet that he's going to try and go off next turn. If I play Island, that means my Wrath of the Skies might be too slow. So I think the actual solution is to get Tundra and then try and ponder for a white source so that I could cast Wrath for 0 next turn. None of these cards do that. Okay, I have white. So let's see if he has another win con up his sleeve. Okay. I mean, he knows I can't do anything. Elemental Eruption. Bang. Bang. 2, 4, 5. Pyretic Ritual. Okay. Yeah, okay. Yeah, you're not gonna like this one. So he's probably thinking I'm set. And here, like a bug on a windshield. As long as I manage to click planes, I should be okay. Wrath of the Skies. Splat. Alright. Your move. Jace. So next turn, I think it's just deploy Batter Skull, start beating down. Draw 3. Okay, snap. Snap that. So we're very much set up. Yeah, okay. Oh, there's one where Wrath of the Sky showed up. So that was kind of an off-the-wall combo deck. That's a brewer trying to make a deck work. It's not necessarily a... it's nice when you see the card work out, but it's not like you're going to see that match all the time, or ever again for that matter. But yeah, Wrath of the Skies messes that kind of deck up big time. All right. Pikachu as a rate. Not many people have trophied yet. I guess it's odd after towards the end of the league you see people with like 20 trophies and now there's only like 1 or 2 on the leaderboard. Alright, let me just check something while I'm waiting. Long queue times, baby. This is fine. Obviously, we need to find freaking lands, but otherwise, this hand is tolerable. Pretty soft if he's a combo deck, but if he's looking to play some kind of fair, yeah, we're in there with him. We're just gonna be real generic to start. Island Ponder. Not gonna tell him anything. Okay, so give me some options. Hopefully lands. Those are not lands. Jeez. Okay, I declined the Ponder, but the Ponder still showed up. I declined the Counterbalance, but the Counterbalance still showed up. All right, so we're doing the math. 18 lands plus 7, 25. Yeah, so about a coin flip to draw action next turn. By action, I mean lands. Misty Rainforest could be anything. Come on. Give me something. That ain't it. All right. Looks like we passing. This Ponder has betrayed me. Sometimes the shuffler do be like that, though. Hedge Maze. So he's like Nadu. Oh, what the hell? It's Infect again. Okay. Wow. All right. I've gone from not seeing Infect for a couple months to twice in a row now. Cool. Okay, you know, I'm just going to concede this. I'm very far behind, and I am not going to beat him with this spread of cards. Yeah, okay. Wow, that was an ugly game. Okay, so, kind of got kneecapped first game. Wham, wham. So we're going to do the same thing. Cut the forces, cut the pierce. Stoneforge and Batterskull. Okay, yeah, let's go in like this. Well, that was unfortunate. This is workable. Back to basics is very good. I would like that. So it's probably going to be Teferi. Be Stoneforge for Cauldra. He's not going to want to play a game against Teferi. I guarantee that. So Teferi is at the minimum is going to eat. Is probably going to eat Force of Will or Daze. Or Stoneforge might, depending on how much removal he brought for it or if he even cares. So let's get the party started. Stoneforge Mystic. Cauldron complete. Okay. So what do I want to do about this ink moth? I think I'm going to brainstorm. You and you back. That'll be mountain. I'm going to say go. That's mountain, and I can back to basics with Pyroblast backup. And I'm hoping that Ink Moth, he pays to activate Ink Moth Nexus, and one swing will not be enough to kill me, or is my current hope. Okay, so we got Forest, Glistener Elf. That one I'm not really scared of. Mountain. So we're just gonna put this Cauldron into play. So, counterbalance, no. So that land there is kind of scary. This is more or less contained. I feel like I'm going to brainstorm again here. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a very good one. Put you and you back. So I'm going to go island. So I have 2 layers of defense. I dress down, and I can fire magic. Whoa. That's a lot of shit, yo. Alright, fire magic. Don't let me down, baby. Sure. Okay. Okay. Any actions? Yeah, okay, there it is. So we are going to cast fire magic. Okay. 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 Blue dress down. No way. That's fine. Okay. Cool. I think I just take the 9. It barely matters. Yeah, I think I just take the 9. Okay. Sure. Okay. There's a lot of spells being slung there. So these little 2 elves are kind of a pain in the butt. They're not the worst, though. Everything has Infect now, yada, yada, yada. Okay, fine, sure. So I can lock those 2 lands up under back to basics. Back to basics. Blue, blue. Let's do a counterbalance here. And then next turn I can Teferi bounce Kaldra. And then put the shields back up. Yeah, okay. Anything I'd swap out? Not really. Okay. Well, we've seen Fire Magic now. So the card would have been good if it resolved, but he forced. But, I mean, I can't be upset about it. It did its job. It was the bait out there. Two Infect decks in a row. What are the odds of that? Is it even in, like, the MTG top 8? Did it make a resurgence in popularity or something? This is game 3, right? This is workable. What even classified Infect as? No, it's in, like, it's like 0.2% of combo. So it's pretty rare, generally speaking. That's fine. I mean, I'd rather play these decks than some of the other stuff I've been seeing. I don't want to spend the removal on Hierarch just because I feel like it's better off spent on the actual Infectors themselves. Okay. Artifacts Prison. Okay. This back to basics might be a ways off here. I wonder why no Infector yet. Okay, there's one. Blue-white, Stoneforge Mystic. If he has quick reflexes, then it's going to be a one-way street anyway. Like, a second plow isn't going to help because of the split. quick split second, not split reflexes. So I'm just gonna start. I'm gonna get a body out. I don't think he can do it all from where he's at right now, and then next turn I can just back to basics. He's gonna animate one of them, sure. Okay. 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 So I'm gonna allow this. Okay, so we're gonna kill the Stone Forge. Okay. So I think I just plow her. Another quick reflexes. Days. Okay. No, that's fine. So that's fine. Takes 1 days out of the mix. So I think I am going to blue. I'm going to Lavinia here. I want to get a little bit more out of this out of my lands before I back to basics. And I think a swords, potentially catching a Nexus off, is going to be good. I'm hoping that he activates both. Okay, so that's good. This is what I want so far. Okay. Okay. So, unfortunately, I think I'm going to have to plow this Blighted Agent. If he wants to daze this too, he can. Okay. So, but at least now he doesn't have an Infector. Back to basics. No, he can't daze it, I'm sorry. Okay. So he's going to redraw. Oh, I should have attacked. Whoops. So I need to kill that Hierarch first chance I get. Both Hierarchs first chance I get. Okay. Yeah, sure. It's a 2/3. Okay. Actually, that's perfect size to be annoying. I'm just gonna... I think the play is just get rid of them now while I can. Snapcaster Mage. Prismatic Ending. Hit the untapped one. Nope. Can. But he does get his Trop Island back, which is not nothing. Okay. Okay. Caster Mage again. Pew, pew. I'm just not going to fuck around with these infectors. You can fuck right off. Alright. And then next turn it's Narset, I think. Next turn it's almost assuredly Narset. Okay, yeah, thanks. Take away another source of cards, or mana. We're just going to keep squeezing. Alright, we're going to kill him slowly. Ponder. Any order this. Okay. So this will put him to dead next turn. Cryptic Coat 9. Yeah, this puts him to dead next turn. I don't know what he could play, but it would need to be like a haster. Yep, okay. Cool. Wow, 2 Infect games. Yeah, like I said, it's kind of funny because I go from not seeing Infect to seeing it in like almost twice in a row. Hey, almost instant Q too. That's nice. Okay, less dead air. Yeah. Force of Will, blue card, piece of removal. Yeah, 3 lands. I'm good. The hand is fine. I just need to pilot it well. Tundra. Okay, immediate thoughts. Stifle Knot, maybe. That's really the only other big Tundra deck rolling around at the moment. I like these cards in this order, actually. I won't change anything. Maybe Nadu, actually. No, not Nadu is in these colors. They'll play a Tundra, too. They're Bant. Wasteland. Oh, yeah, that's basically card advantage for us because that Wasteland is going to do nothing for him all game. Nothing. Alright, here's a Stoneforge Mystic. The card beneath it is a land, so I'm not that upset if I draw it. Okay, since I have Brainstorm and Cryptic Code already, we're just go pedal to the metal here. And then worst comes to worst, he removes it, I can Brainstorm it back. I wonder if it's done. He should. So this feels like Stifle Knot. Right? Yeah, they play Wastelands. This feels a lot like it. Oh, man, that's awful for you. Okay, well. Alright, here's his Cauldron complete. And then at some point I can just blink in the coat, because he's probably convinced that this Cauldron is the only thing I have in my hand. Or the only other piece of equipment in my hand, that is. Yeah, sure. Okay. One prismatic ending. Okay, so this is like ant something something. I have no idea what we're doing here. Okay. Tammy's fine. So I'm gonna brainstorm right now. Okay, so I can put you under you back. Go blue, white, activate. Here's a cryptic code. Crack fetch. Planes. Blue, white, Stoneforge Mystic. Okay. Yes. Batterskull. Ponder. We're just gonna keep like he's behind right now, so I'm just gonna keep up the unrelenting pressure. Okay. So bands. What does this feel like? I want to say this is one of those Nadu decks. This could be a lot of things, but okay. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say that these red blasts at minimum are good. Does Stifle not play Tameo too now? Has Tameo just gotten into everything? Tundra Wasteland. Okay, I'm going to go into the assumption that this is, in fact, Stifle Knot. And if I'm wrong, then I guess I'm wrong. So, that being said, Dress Down is embarrassing. Spell Pierce, I can probably cut. This game is going to be more brutal, and it's not grinding. Pyroblast is good for Dress Down. Maybe cut 2 forces. Okay, I'm gonna go in like this. I'm still assuming this is Stifle Knot. It sure feels like it. I'm gonna keep this one. It's mulliganing to 6. That's good for us. Okay, cool. I'm fine if he wants to daze this. I can crush him with a Stoneforge. I can crush it with a Stoneforge Mystic next turn. Alright. Dice. Next turn it's Stoneforge. Alright, cool. I still have Snap that too. If he had days, he would have done it by now. Stoneforge Mystic. We're just gonna keep grinding him in the dirt with these 2-for-1s. Yep, okay. So he's gonna kind of get some value back. Red, green. Okay. He's gonna bounce Stoneforge. Alright. Still value to me, broski. Alright, I'm gonna brainstorm here. I definitely need another land. And I'm gonna be fucking disappointed. Put you 2 back. Jeez, I'm fucking jammed up. Man, this is, that was rough. So he's going to attack. I can Stoneforge next turn. I need to Stoneforge next turn to get off the bloody ground here. Be nice to know what he's doing, I guess. I guess I'm not sure. Is this just like 4-color value pile? Because that's kind of what this feels like. Okay. Stoneforge. I think he's got it. So this is like 4-color value pile then. Yeah, I can come back from this. Yeah, right, there's no lands coming. Sheesh. Okay, so now that I know this is 4-color value pile control, these consigns are bad. I would like these 2 forces back. These swords are probably questionable. I will take a Spell Pierce. And I think I can leave it at that. Do I want to dress down? Maybe. This is going grindy, so I do want all my Stoneforges aboard, actually. Yeah, I definitely want all my Stoneforges on board. I'm going to go down to... I probably don't need a Wrath. Yeah, okay, there. So he's on, like, 4-color control shit. Ugh. Okay, well, I mean... We get what we get, right? He went off a mulligan last time, so maybe it's my turn. Somehow I don't think he's going to blue counterbalance. Is this a red blast? Yeah, it's a red blast. I'm not going to fight over this because I can't set it up, and my real objective is to just lay Jace down on turn 4 if I can, and getting shit like red blast out of the way is definitely in service of that goal. So one of these draws needs to be a land coming up. Alright, cool. So hopefully I don't fall victim to one of his 4 wastelands or whatever. What is this? Just pondering. Okay. Neat. Kind of hoping he taps his red for something. His volcanic, that is. One less red blast to worry about, but no such luck there. Okay, well, time to thin down a bit. Take a bad draw out of the deck. Okay. Well, here we go. Here's Jace. So we are definitely countering that. Do I get to keep it? Wow, I get to keep it. Oh. Blessings be. Island under Ponder. I don't know, he might do something weird. Sure. So this is like some 4-color control pile. Back to Basics is one of the win cons for me. Okay. Green. What is this? There's a lot of green mana. Arrow. Okay, yeah, sure. That's fine. You can have an arrow. Neat. So I'm gonna ponder here. In any order this pile. I'm gonna brainstorm. Jackpot. Okay, so we're going to put you and you back, because I want those cards again. Blue, blue, white. Back to basics. All right. And now I've got all kinds of interaction up. And I can get rid of his carpet next turn. Sure. I have removal for that. Actually, I'll just bounce it. I think I just bounce it, actually. Let's punt this thing back. Sayonara. Nice mana base. I'm just going to ponder. I'd like to find a threat. Yeah, that'll do it. No. Cryptic Coat. 2 layers of protection up. Do I care? Okay, I'll bite. Let's get this game over with. Yeah, okay. Cool. There's the advantage of a solid mana base. So, infinite again, and let's see if we can bust into a 4-1 or if we're going to settle for a 3-2 again. Man, this one's going to haunt me. I don't know if I would have won, but I definitely could have won that last game, so... I keep... I'm at infinite, but I feel like I just keep, like, kissing, like, the doorknob of... I just keep, like, missing on 4-1s, just barely. Alright. Little Rosarium. Little Rosum. So, Infect. Brew. Storm Brew. Then like a 4-color pile. Yeah, okay. Well, I haven't played blue-black yet, which is honestly kind of refreshing. Wish I could have more leagues like this, but they seem to be few and far between. Any minute now. Alright, let's see. I'm a potato. Okay. Yep, this is reasonable. Force, blue card, removal. We're in the money. We're in the money. Da, 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 da. Let's send this. Okay, well, remember how I asked where all the blue-black decks were? Found one. Okay. I'm just gonna plow it. Put him behind on resources. Okay. Doesn't have days. Cool. Noted. Doesn't have another land. Okay. What are we doing over there? Looks like I kind of wish I could trade some cards. No. Well, Flood, Screw beats Flood, so I might be in trouble here, more so than is apparent at the moment. I very well be in trouble if I keep drawing like this. He has all the land and nothing to do with it, and I have... He has no lands and everything to do, and I have all lands and nothing to do. I'm just gonna keep fucking... Oh, yeah, I forgot I drew the planes. God, what? Oh. So he's like an Esper deck. Okay. Cool. So there's Jace. So we're gonna do this, this, and this. We're gonna say no to a shuffle. Kids just say no to shuffling. Wow, yeah, this is fucking rough for him. Kudos to him for sticking with it, though. I probably would have given up by now. Jace. Okay. So, Swords to Plowshares. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna break my rule and Google this guy, because I have no idea what I just saw, other than a deck that failed to get off the ground. TG Goldfish. Okay. So red blasts are probably fine. I'm gonna go down some number of these, I think. Let's see. Name, I'm a potato. All right, I don't see anything under him, so I think we just bring in some red blasts and see what happens. Because I legitimately don't know what he's doing. Not that that's his fault, it's just the way the game went. Okay, here's another awkward Arid Mesa. Spell Pierce makes me think he's leaning controlling, so he could... He's probably Esper... You know, like I said, Esper controller Tamu of some kind. Oh, funny you should bring your terrible off-color fetch land to the party. Oh, okay, I'll just do that instead. That seems a lot better. Okay, so he's doing Meticulous Archive. gosh, this guy cannot catch a break. Alright, well, there you go, I guess. Okay. I mean, I have it covered so many different ways that I'm not even, like, worried about it. Because I can Red Blast this, I can Prismatic Ending it. Like, this Tameo is dead, he just doesn't know it yet. Wow, this is pretty unlucky on his part. This is not a very interesting game for him, unfortunately. Okay, Shockland, Brainstorm. Okay. Yeah, sure. He's probably trying to ride this thing to victory, but Jeskai is probably not going to let that happen. So I'm going to get Island Volk. So I'm going to put the counterbalance down first. Just see how he wants to deal with this, if he wants to deal with this. No, I will not. No, I will not. There's that. No, I'm done. Got a lot of tools here. Oh, so he has Saga. Okay. Okay. That's a little bit vexing. We'll need another land for Jace. He's gonna draw a card. Oh, so this is like a Stifle Knot deck then. Okay. That's interesting. I would not have guessed Stifle Knot from everything I've seen. I'm gonna go Ponder here. Okay, so I still have Dreadnought in here somewhere. So I'm gonna do Stoneforge, Teferi, Island. No. Oh, whoops. Oh, well, no, I had to do it that way. Okay. So I can Teferi bounce, keep a Red Blast up for some counter magic. Okay. So he's just making a small army. No big deal. Doctor Foundry. Wow, okay. This is something. What does this do for constructs? Nothing, okay. It's a fairy. Probably would have forced a fairy if he could, so it's Jace on summon. Okay, well that's pretty good. Jace. I'm gonna bounce that and then start controlling the board with Stoneforge. This is coming down, man. I'm gonna have to insist on this one. So we're gonna get rid of this thing. And then Stoneforge it up next turn. think it's flying. So it's probably a good idea to +2 it. Yeah, if I'd known this, I probably would have gone Meltdown or brought in Wrap or similar. Oh god, it barely matters. I forgot I had a fetch land. I should have just done it on mine. I should have done it on mine after I... Yes, I will. I should have done it on mine after I played Stoneforge Mystic. Blech. Oh, he has one anyway. Okay, well. That's life. This is a stack from that deck. Darn. Ah, so many good cards I want in there. I will not be able to get them, though. Alas. Well. Okay, so next turn I get a Brainstorm at least. Probably. I think. Unless something goes terribly wrong. Then we'll have to see where that Brainstorm takes me. Okay. Cool. So we're going to go as deep as we can into this. Nope, that's not it. Yes, I will. Back to basics was good last turn. Good God. That is approximately all of the red blasts. Okay. Knowing what I know now, I'm going to concede this game. He pulled it off. Kudos. Okay, so knowing what I know now, consigned to memory, Wrath of the Skies, not Fire Magic, probably more swords, just more removal in general, I think. I'm just gonna bring in all the fucking removal. I don't think this is a grindy game. Yeah, let's do this. Okay. Well, thought I had that one wrapped up. Shows you what I know. Not much. So let's put Flooded Strand out. Cameo, sure. Island. Crack for Plains. We're just going to trade 1 for 1 here. I'm done. I'm just fine with that. Removal check. Another 10. Okay. Sure. Wonder if he spends a lot of time trying to defend this one. I'm just gonna see what he does. He wants to go down to 3 cards doing this. Okay. I'll bite. Let's brainstorm. Okay. This seems fine. Nope. Okay, so what do you throw away to make that happen? Let's see. Brainstorm. It's a fairy? 3 fairy? Or is this another spell pierce? Sure. Okay. I'm just gonna hunt you back. Kind of hope he doesn't just have it naturally, but he does. Yeah, okay. He's gonna do, yeah, right. Fair enough. That Doorkeeper Thrall is gonna fuck me up here. I was 1 mana short of being able to Thrall with Dreadnought on the stack. But with this Doorkeeper Thrall out, I'm never really going to be safe. I'm only ever, you know, a draw or whatever away from something terrible happening to me. Like this. Yeah, like Null Drifter, for instance. Okay. Yeah. Oh, boy. I wonder if I should have known not to play Teferi. I'm just going to sacrifice an island. Okay, cool. I don't really even know what this Red Blast is for anymore. I'll point it at pretty much anything. Yeah, okay, he's got this one. Another 3-2. So close to getting 4-1. I can almost, like, taste it, but it's not quite there. Well, that's life, I guess. Okay. It was a good game. I'll catch you guys in the next one in a couple days then. Peace out.